Yes guys, it's true, I did start my calisthenics journey with this Chinese soup. And in fact, it has for 60 grams, 5.4 grams of protein. So that's why I'm so big now. Okay, I'm not big. Why is this so good? Okay, so you maybe found out the first thing is the diet. Before you even start thinking about exercising, you should think about this, because without the food you will build nothing. 30% of building muscles is exercising and 70% is your diet. I found out this when I stopped progressing, or my progress like really slowed down. So I studied a little bit that and found out that I should do 2 grams of protein per kilo. So that means 160 grams of protein per day. And maybe you find that your diet isn't enough to build muscles. So what you should do? You need to buy this one thing that I will get right now. You need a protein powder. If you don't eat or drink your protein that you need to recover to build muscle, you will most likely stagnate like me in those first 2 years where I ate Chinese soups and I didn't build muscle that much, but I will share it because of the low intake. So guys, eat your protein because it's important. Whew, I should have warmed up, but next thing is about statics. We all love statics, but you need to forget about them. It's the same as you would wanna buy a house. You need to firstly earn money and save them so you can later on buy it. And it's the same with the skills. You need to firstly have muscles that you will teach how to do the skill you want. Front lever planche and so on. So at the start of your calisthenics journey, forget about skills and do this thing that I wish I knew that is important for your progress in skills, and that is doing basics. Let's be honest, doing front lever holds or the other front lever exercises without the muscles needed for the front lever is gonna move you nowhere. You will only progress so far that your muscles can handle, and then your progress will stop. Because isometric holds don't build that much muscle, so you need to stop doing the skill you want and start using the more effective way of building muscles, and that's doing sets and reps. Like everybody says, the wider your base is, the higher the peak will be. So that means if you can do only 1 pull-up, your peak will not be as high as you could do 30 pull-ups, for example. Well, maybe you don't have to completely stop doing the skill, but it should more look like 20% skill work and 80% doing basics to build that muscles needed for the skill you want, and strength. Pull-ups, chin-ups, L-sit pull-ups, dips, push-ups, wide push-ups. It doesn't have to be only those basic variations. There are a lot of variations you can progress to, so your workout isn't boring and you will always enjoy it. Well, Zdenek, if it's that simple, why you can do after 5 years of training full planche, full front lever? If you would do only basics those 5 years, you would already have it. Well, that's true, but the biggest problem with doing basics for that long time is that it will become boring. And as you see all those videos where guys are doing full Maltese, full planche push-ups, you want to jump straight into it without the basic preparation, without the basic strength, without mastering the basics. So that's the biggest problem for me, because I stopped doing basics pretty much after 2 years of training. My advice would be forget about statics and focus for like 3-4 years only on doing basics. I would pretty much say that if you can do 10 handstand push-ups freestanding, you shouldn't even start doing planche training. If you can do 10 muscle ups, you shouldn't start front lever training, because I can do these things and I can still do full front lever. If you wanna ask me why we are here, well, I don't know, but the thing I know is when you wanna start training the planche and you wanna achieve, for example, straddle or even the full planche, never stop training it, and I will explain it in a second. In my case, I started training the planche. I got tuck planche, I progressed to tuck planche push-ups, and I even progressed to, I wouldn't say straddle holds, but at least straddle attempts where I could go to the straddle position, and then I suddenly stopped progressing. Well, it was because of the skipped basics, pretty much. Well, obviously, what could it be? So what did I do? I stopped doing it, I did something else, I don't know. And then when I built a little bit more muscles and strength with it, handstand push-ups, you know, I achieved that. So I jumped back to planche training with that mindset that I am stronger, so I should start where I stopped. And when you stop doing the planche, the straight arm work, you will quickly forget the straight arm strength. So if you want to get back to the planche training, you need to start all over again. Planche leans, tuck planche, advanced tuck planche, and then the straddle planche where you stopped. But I jumped straight back into the straddle planche or those straddle planche attempts. I quickly developed the forearm pain, the famous problem with planche training. When you get the forearm pain, you will have to stop for a week or two, then you will do it again and the story repeats itself. So I hope you understand my point. With this problem that I did, this continued for many months or even years. Well, I do it now. I stopped training it, but after 2 weeks I'm like, let's try a straddle planche. I can do 10 handstand push-ups, so I could hold it. Boom, forearm pain, and I can do nothing. Planche is like a girlfriend. One bad thing and you will lose it. I'm sorry that I'm going all over the place, but next thing is about statics in general again. I said it in a lot of my videos, I believe, and it's better to train only one skill at a time. So for example, you wanna achieve full front lever, so you will train only the full front lever, or at least 90% front lever, 10% planche, or maybe you can do 50-50. But I think it's better to train only one skill at a time like I do now. 80% is the front lever. I can still do it, but maybe someday I will hold it. We'll see. I think it isn't like you wouldn't progress at all, but the progress will be in all skill. If you train, for example, 5 skills at the same time, you will progress in all of those, but your progress will be very small, so you won't even see it. YouTube life. Yeah. Guys, we will quickly wrap this video up with the last thing, and that's the sleep. I kind of didn't care that much about sleep at my high school years. Now I try to sleep at least 8 hours a day, and you should too, because the sleep is the time where you recover, where your muscles recover. So give your body some good quality sleep.